Hello and welcome to a new episode of the Fluent English Pro podcast. My name is David Perez, your host, and I am happy to have you here. And today we're going to cover a very important topic for every single professional, which is how you can improve your technical vocabulary, because professionals have to use technical vocabulary for a more efficient implementation of their communication. So I'm going to give you 3 strategies so you can work and improve on your technical vocabulary in English. Why does technical vocabulary matter? Here go a few ideas. The first one, it is going to boost your confidence when speaking in English. One thing is to have general vocabulary, but when you are going to communicate something that is very specific, that is very technical, you need that particular set of words in order to convey your message clearly. If you have the vocabulary that will allow you to do that, you're going to be more confident because you know you can deliver that message in a precise and effective way. The other aspect is, of course, it is going to increase your credibility. If you use words that are part of the community of experts, that are part of the business trade that you are working in, people are gonna be aware that you know your thing, you know what you're talking about. Of course, this depends on the type of person you're talking to. If you are speaking to a pair, if you're speaking within your group of professionals, then it is perfectly okay to use technical language. If you're speaking to a client, then you will need to adjust the way you speak so they can understand what you're saying through simpler words. All right. Next is going to help you communicate with colleagues and with experts. Yeah, you are going to be able to transfer information, to provide instructions, to receive instructions, to give reports, to follow manuals, to create that interaction, professional interaction with other members of your team or with other professionals, because you're going to have precision in the words you're going to be using. Now, strategies you can use to improve your technical vocabulary. There is a particular thing, and I probably mentioned this in a previous episode, and that is technical vocabulary is easy because it is not spontaneous. Yes, that is one part. It is not spontaneous. You already know what vocabulary is going to be used in a particular scenario. And the other thing is it is limited. When you're speaking about a machine, there are specific actions, specific objects, specific elements that relate to that machine. So the vocabulary is going to be very specific. So first strategy here is build a personalized glossary. You can use real documents, you can use emails, you can use books, you can use all types of documentation related to your work and identify those keywords, yes, key nouns, key actions, verbs, characteristics, yes, all those elements, and you will create a glossary because you are going to notice these words are repeated over and over and over again. So it's going to be super easy for you to keep track of that. Create a list. Create a list is also going to be very important. Just keep it simple. Keep the list simple. Don't add too many things, but very important, add definitions and add examples, because both elements, not one, yet not in isolation, both of them, they're going to help you understand what the word means and how it is used in context, how the word is used in context. So keep the list simple, but include a definition and include an example of how the word is used. So that's the first strategy. Personalized glossaries. Hey there, if you're enjoying the podcast, imagine how much more progress you could make with consistent, specialized support every week. Introducing the Fluent English Pro membership, designed specifically for busy professionals like you who want to keep improving their English even on a busy schedule. You'll find fluency activities, tutorials, mini courses, vocabulary builders, and live events, all focused on work and business English. Whether it's mastering international meetings, doing presentations, or answering tricky emails, this space is built to help you grow. If you're serious about your communication skills, visit fluentenglishpro.com/members and subscribe today. That is fluentenglishpro.com/members. Let's turn your English into your biggest professional asset. The next strategy, which is connected, is read industry content regularly. This is a must if you're a professional. If you are willing to improve your English skills in your area of expertise, every single book, every single document, every single instructional video you watch, all the content you consume from now on professionally should be in English. This is going to help you have a lot of input in terms of not only the vocabulary that is used in your area, but also how the ideas are expressed, how people communicate their ideas. Do they use a lot of adjectives? Do they provide very specific details? Do they only provide general details? How do people communicate in that area? So it's going to help you with that as well. Yeah, the ways of communication. And this is also going to help you stay updated with trends and language. Whenever you read a book that is in your native language, it is very, very possible that this book has been translated from English. Very often it happens. It has been translated from English, or maybe it has been translated from a different language. But because we're speaking about English here, translation takes a lot of time. Yeah, it takes a lot of time. And sometimes industries change very fast. Not all industries, but a few industries change very fast. For example, marketing. So the words and the vocabulary and expressions change all the time. If you wait for the translated book, in order to learn those terms, it's going to be a long time. If you get to learn those as they happen because you're learning them in English, it's going to be a lot more effective for you to do that. All the content you consume from now on, text, video, audio, related to your professional area should be in English. The next tool is specific types of apps. I'm going to mention a couple of them. This mention is not sponsored. Okay, it's just like I tested them and I think they're useful for vocabulary building, but they are not paying me to mention them here. So actually, I recommend that you use the free version of these apps because for starting, I think they are very useful. So just use the free version. The ones I recommend are Anki and Quizlet. I'm going to give you the links to these two in the show notes for you to access. And what they do is they help you build vocabulary through repetition. And repetition is useful, by the way. For some reason, there is a trend that says that repetition is not convenient for learning a language. It is. Yes, it is not the only thing. When it's the only thing you do, then it's a problem. But if you combine repetition with other strategies, then it's very useful. And in this case, it's very useful. So what it does, or what these tools help you with, is they will give you vocabulary with the definition and with examples so you can learn them. And what the app does is, after some time, it is going to give you that word again. So you are going to be exposed to the vocabulary multiple times throughout the period of multiple days or even weeks. Because sometimes it is necessary to be exposed to the same word multiple times so your brain and your mind can internalize the word, what it means, and how it is used. So these spaced repetition tools are great for that. Yes, you will see the word once, but you are going to see it multiple times for better memorization with definition and with examples of how they are used. Okay, so this is what you can do right now to start with improving your technical language. First is choose 5 technical words every week. I recommend just don't do more than 5, because if you try to do 10 or if you try to do 20 or 40 at a time, you're going to go crazy. Yes, you're not going to learn. It's better if you use a small quantity of words, a small amount of words that you can mindfully learn and practice instead of like trying to learn 30 words at a time. So keep it small. Let's keep it at 5. Add them to your glossary. Add the definition. Add examples of how the words are used, and then review them. You can review them by using spaced repetition, that is revisiting the same words after a few days or after a few weeks and doing that 3, 4, 5 times per word. So you can do that with your own glossary, or you can do that with the apps I've recommended. And the final tip, which is, I think, the most important tip for learning language overall, or learning a language overall, or learning English, in this case, learning English for business and work purposes, is stay consistent. Keep things small, but frequent. Do them every day, every week. Don't try to do a big thing one day because you're not going to get results. Do little things, small things every day, and the results are going to be better and longer lasting. All right. If you want to learn more about this and how to learn, for example, vocabulary and expressions related to marketing, you can check our episode with Jacob, how to learn language through immersion. Even if you don't live in an English-speaking country, you can still have a language immersion experience professionally. So go check it out. I'm going to give you the link in the show notes, and keep learning and keep growing. That's all for now. Thank you very much for listening. And I would love to see you in the next episode of the Fluent English Pro podcast. If you found this episode useful, please share it. Share it on your social media. Share it on your LinkedIn. Help spread the love. That's all for now. Thank you very much, and see you in the next one. Goodbye.